Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Jake Payne. This is my 5th attempt at recording this video, so I'm a little bit pissed off, so you're going to have to bear with my voice. But yeah, today we're going to be presenting basic ground dribbling for anyone between maybe gold through to high diamond who hasn't learned how to dribble yet. This is just going to be for the lower ranked players who are learning basic ground dribbling. So yeah, we must jump straight into this since we have nothing to waffle about. We're going to be covering bounce dribbling and balance dribbling, and then a couple of flicks. So we should start with the balance dribbling. So the way you would train this or practice this would be to just pop the wall up on top of your car and then try and stay in the center. As you get more towards the edges, go to the side of the wall to turn it. Going to the right side of the ball will turn it left, and then going to the left side of the ball will turn it right. Just like that. To slow the ball down, go towards the front of the ball. That will slow it down more. And then to speed it up more, go to the back of the ball. As you can see there. So yeah, that's the basics of the balance dribbling. Practice this for hours on end until you can hold the ball for as long as you want. If you can set a world record, it'll be this one. So yeah, good to work on that, my dude. The next thing is going to be the bounce dribbling, which is a little bit more difficult than the balance dribbling. So the way this works is driving to the side of the ball to pop it up, and then just keep popping it. Keep up that pop. Keep up the pop. Keep the pop up. Keep doing this pop until you can do a bunch of circles over and over. You want to be doing this to the point where you can do literally as many as you like. Set a goal. If you can do 2, that's okay. Aim for 3. If you can do 3, aim for 4. Just keep setting yourself a new goal of just keep increasing the amount of bounces until you can get from one end of the field to the other consistently. So the next thing we're going to cover is going to be catching the ball from someone's clear. So the best way to train that is going to be in the aerial training. So to catch the ball, literally just drive underneath it as it's coming down. And then, yeah. It's really that simple. There's not much goes into catching the ball. It's literally just a case of drive under it and try and catch it. I don't really know how to explain this. It's just as simple as just drive under it, catch it. Sometimes you will drop it. So just practice this for a little while. Catching the ball after the enemy has cleared it is quite important because it allows you to take immediate possession. Sometimes, obviously, even though I'm not super consistent at it, super important skill to learn. Yeah, so I guess we'll move into some flicks now. Now that you know how to ground dribble and catch the ball, balancing and also the bounce dribbling, we should move into some flicks, because what's the point in learning how to dribble if you can't flick the ball? So let's move into some flicks now. So I'm going to be covering 3 basic flicks and 1 intermediate flick in this video. I'm not going to be covering any advanced flicks because I've already done that. I did the breezy flick tutorial. So yeah, let's start on the basic 3 flicks with the front flip flick, the diagonal flick, and the side flick. So front flip flick, diagonal flick, side flick. So the easiest way to do the front flip flick is to have the ball, your wheels slightly behind the white line on the ground, like so. So wheels slightly behind the line, and then do the flip. Again, this flip isn't very effective to use against the defense because it's very predictable. It's not very strong either. It's just overall, I just don't try this flick. The better flick is going to be the diagonal flick because it generates a lot more power, gets a lot more height, goes a lot more forward. It's overall just a better flick. So you can either do the delayed version, which is like this. Generates a little bit more power, or you can just go just a straight flick like that. Crazy little mechanic there to try and learn with it. But yeah, these 2 flicks are the diagonal flick. Quite an effective flick to use against defense. Pop it really quickly, really effective. Next flick up, the last bit of the basic flicks I'm going to be covering is going to be the side flick. So that was a Jazer flick or something else. The basic behind this flick is you can either hold left or hold right and do a side flip, or the way I prefer to do it, which tends to work out a little bit more, instead of air flicking the ball. So hold air roll and then double jump, just like that. The reason that I do this instead is because the success rate of this doing it like this is a little bit higher. I said that's twice in a row I've done that. Yeah, you want to be placed a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right depending on which direction you're flipping. This flick is only really useful when you're like further to the side, and then you need to get the ball towards net quickly, and then obviously beat the defender with it. So, quite an effective flick depending on your positioning. So yeah, definitely learn this flick. So the last flick we're going to be covering is going to be the 45-degree flick. This is an effective flick if you're a little bit high level. So if you're Grand Champ or above, or even Champion, like Champ 1, definitely this is the best flick for you. So the basic behind this flick is turn 45 degrees and flick. To put it simply, that's literally just what it is. So if you want to go for height on the flick, turn a little bit more sideways, so even to a 90-degree angle, and then do just a straight diagonal backflip. However, if you want to get more power going forward, turn a little bit less to the right. So this 90-degree angle and backflip, or you can turn a little bit less and then do the backflip. So a high version of this flick would look like this. So it generates a little bit more height, or you can generate more power going forward by not turning as much, as you can see. So very effective flick against defense. It changes direction, and also you have a nice recovery off of the flick in case they do save it, because you're backflipping, so you stay sort of roughly in the same spot as where you took off. So it's a very nice flick in those terms. I'm only a champ 2, so yes, I know I'm the meme rank, but yeah, as you can see, it generates a whole lot of power. So that's probably going to be it for now. If you have any more flick suggestions for me to do, please, for the love of God, drop them in the comments. I really do want to know what you guys need tutorials on. Also, drop your rank in the comments. I'm interested to know what you guys want to learn and why you want to learn them. Want to interact with the community of Rocket League. But yeah, for now, that's going to be the end of this video. I've been Jake Payne. Feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out.